How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and last time I got done defeating the 5th gym leader of the game, Clay. Actually went pretty darn smooth, all things considered. Capoeira oh man, he just destroyed everything. Now, I do want to go ahead and take that air balloon off of Hokey Pokey, simply because I don't really think, I don't think she needs it right now. I can save that for later. What would help, though? That is a very good question. I actually don't know what would help her out. Oh, probably the charcoal. Let's just do that. Fire Punch is going to hit so hard. Okay, now, I need to go to the Chargestone Cave with this team, and that could get very interesting. So I don't really know who I want to lead with or how I want to go about this. I'm kind of eager to use Polka and Bergamask. I just need to get Polka some better moves. But, you know, maybe they can get some action. Well, let's lead with Bossa Nova for right now. Just because he's also pretty reliable. Okay, so we got to make our way back on over there. But you know what? This is actually a day after the previous recording. Again, like I said, I was recording a few days in advance because I actually will be unavailable. Alright, Rock Smash. That's pretty easy. I'll be unavailable probably while this episode's even up. So I'm trying to record some in advance, that way we can kind of, you know, keep having episodes up. But that's fine. You know what? It actually works out alright. I don't like knowing what the gym leaders are going to use, and people in the comments, you know, have this kind of habit of saying what they're using, and, you know what? I want to just get rid of something that I can reteach easily. And, you know, it's fine. I know that you're just trying to help if you're doing that, but in all reality, I'd rather just not know. So this is kind of a good compromise. And gosh darn it, there's no real move I can... I guess I'll just get rid of Headbutt. I mean, it's good, but it's not really that good. I want my heart scale, because I'm going to actually need several of these by the time I get to Mistralton, and that's right around the corner. So these heart scales will help me relearn some really good moves for Polka, actually. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Okay, I should probably replace the move I have with another move, and I think I can learn Bulldoze. It'll actually be I don't know if it's the same strength or a little more than Dig. I don't remember how much Sheer Force does. I think it might be 30% more. Something around then. Okay, ta-da! Alright, got Bulldoze. That's nice. Alright, let's see. So, what am I going to do? I need to go through the Chargestone Cave. Now, before I go there, I'm going to need some repels and stuff, because, man, there are so many Pokemon there that I'd rather just not deal with that. And I think I bought some repels, but I want to make sure I have more than enough. I also want to make sure I have some Dusk Balls, since these will be the best thing to use in there. Alright, there we go. Got me some Dusk Balls. 10's probably sufficient. Can't think of why I would need more than that right now. And, oh, now I can buy Ultra Balls. You know what? I should probably just buy a few of these just for later. Okay, so... You know what? These are still going to be cheaper than selling one Castelia Cone. Now, I'm not going to buy Max Repels. You're always better off buying Super Repels in Black and White too, simply because you don't even have to go into the menu to use them anymore. That's amazing. You know, you could almost justify it if, you know, like I use Max Repels in the Black Wedlocke, even though Super Repels are more cost-effective. It's just not really necessary to... I mean, I don't really like going in and changing the... Or not changing the thing, but just going into the menu. You know, it takes time having to do that all the time. So those extra 50 steps really do help. And I'm actually going to buy a dozen more while I'm here, because this is just great general healing. More than ample at this point in the game. Cheaper than a Super Potion. There's really no reason not to have those. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I actually have other stuff to do. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I gotta go to that Chargestone Cave. But that's not even where I need to go. I keep forgetting this. I need to go to the Pokémon World Tournament, of course. Oh man, that's right. I can finally go here. Okay, so let's just see what's up. Alright, you want dancing moves? Alright. Is that like Tierno's mom or something? I don't even know. Okay, you know hidden power moves. That's interesting. I don't really have hidden power right now. Oh, look at that! The reminder girl's right here. You know what? This is so convenient. I thought it was in Mistralton, but apparently not. That's right, they did change it. So, look at these moves. Bullet Seed and Rock Blast. If I could have gotten Bullet Seed before the gym, that would have been amazing. I couldn't have, but still. Now, these are both great moves to teach. I think I'm going to teach both Bullet Seed and Rock Blast, just for some great type coverage, and these all trigger Technician, which is wonderful. Oh, it's just so tough. Do I get rid of Sing or do I get rid of Charm? Charm can be very useful. Although I do have Bergamask with Will-O-Wisp, so that's not the end of the world. I know I can get rid of Dig. That's not really necessary. Alright, we'll get rid of that, and I wonder if there's any other interesting moves that some of my other Pokemon can learn. Let's just see. What can Bossa Nova learn? Nothing too fantastic. Clear Smog actually isn't too bad now. Let's see. Anything else of interest? What about you? Oftentimes when things evolve, they get, like, moves that they learn way early on. Yeah, nothing too great there. Alright, we're just gonna take a look at, Hokey Pokey really quick. Otherwise, I think I'm set. Actually, maybe Capoeira has a better fighting move. Yeah, nothing really here that's necessary. It's always good to check your moves if you're playing, like, a Nuzlocke or Wedlocke, too, because that is so often the secret to success. Like, giving Capoeira the, Ice Punch from the Move Tutor was great. Yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and spend it on Polka. That's just fine. Now Polka will be a force to be reckoned with. With some great coverage. Alright, let's learn Rock Blast. Tickle could be interesting instead of Charm, too. Decent compromise. Oh, and Sing is nice. It's just so gosh darn inaccurate that I'm just not gonna go for it. It's just too inaccurate. I mean, it's a coin flip. If it's a situation where I genuinely need it, it's going to fail. And I don't want to deal with that. Do I have any more heart scales? Yes, I do. Well, cool. Move deleter here. Yeah, you know what? You forget your moves just like I forget where everything is in this game. Here we are. Alright, here we are indeed. What do you think? Great building, huh? Here's where the Pokémon World Tournament takes place. Ain't she purty? Follow me, Tads. This is actually a pretty fun place. I love the music in here. Ah, it's Cheren! Go away! This time I'm gonna have you participate in the Driftvale tournament. Anything goes in this year's tournament. 8 people will be participating, and if you win 3 times, you're the champion. Why did you call me too? I'm busy looking into something. You know, Cheren, the one who's got to show everyone what Pokemon battling means is you. And your pal ain't here either. I'm counting on the power of youth, because like everyone lights up and coming stars. Okay, whenever you're ready, get on over to the reception. Man, oh man, you never change, Clay. But the tournament itself does look pretty fun. Okay, I'll go register. Maybe this will make a name for myself. Me too! Come on, Nearly, let's have some fun. We'll battle, plain and simple. Plain and simple, huh? It's never that simple. Well, they're gonna enter. Whenever you're ready, get on over to the reception. Alright, that's kind of interesting. So, I'm going to need to enter in this tournament here. And one of the things with this tournament is it is actually played like the real tournaments, other than the fact that my levels don't get lower. Now, that's just for this tournament thing here, this forced one, but it's kind of interesting. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. I have to send 3 Pokemon in here, and for whatever reason, if you don't have 3, I think if you need to, I don't remember if you need to have 3 or not, but you can go and catch a temporary Pokemon. if, you know, you only have 2 for whatever reason. Like, you know, if Clay really did a number on you, that's allowed because it's one of those things you have to do in the game. Just release it afterwards. But anyway, since this is a Wedlocke, that kind of presents a very interesting set of challenges, simply because, like, realistically, I have to send 3 in, but yeah, I think I'm going to use Capoeira. Fighting-type Pokemon is a very good move in this tournament, because I think there's a lot of, like, normal types and stuff. So, this is solid. Yeah, that's probably my best bet. I don't gain any experience in the tournament, and this is where it gets weird. If something gets knocked out, it gets healed between the fights. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing. I don't really know the best way to handle that, but oh well, we'll just kind of make do with it. Okay, let's do this. Let's go in the Drift Veil tournament. Alright, now, I might be able to enter just 2. I'm not entirely sure. Let's just find out if I can just enter these 2. Being a Wedlocke, having a 3rd that isn't paired with anything is a little strange. But we're gonna find out. Let's see. Nope, I need 3. Okay, so we'll add a 3rd, just in case. I can't switch to it unless both of these 2 die. Trying to think. I know that there's a Steel-type Pokemon. I guess, oh, you know what? If Polka had Dig, that could be a lifesaver, but I don't want to get rid of anything, darn it. Ah, decisions. Okay, well, let's just go with, Bergamask. We'll just try that out. All right. Now, I think this is actually going to be really easy because if I recall correctly, they don't level up with you in challenge mode, so it's really no problem. Alright, get ready for it. The Drift Veil Tournament Single Battle! These are the Pokemon trainers who entered this tournament! The Drift Veil Tournament starts now! And I have to fight against Almost. First timer nearly enters! And she's really entering! Almost pushing his limits in order to find his important cat. The first round, Almost versus Nearly. Fight. Clay sure likes things loud and flashy, doesn't he? Well, whatever, it's time to go all out. Yes, it is. All right, I love the battle intro, too. So, and on top of that, even just the look of the fight looks pretty neat. So we have to fight against Almost here, and he's leading with his Duat, but like I said, it's only level 25. That's actually an advantage of playing on challenge mode. They use the same teams, so should be super easy. But you know what? I think going for a bulk up anyway will just make this fight marginally easier. Unless I get confused here, and since I just said that, I probably will. No, I didn't. Alright, well, that's okay. Now, you cannot use items at all in this fight, and it is played on set. So, once I knock this out, I can't switch out instantly. So be mindful of that. But again, since everything's only level 25, it's not too much of an issue for me, and it's generally not too much of an issue, you know, regardless of what you do. I'm gonna chance it here. I don't really want to have to switch, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just a Tranquil. Like that bulk up. I hate getting rid of bulk up. Once I get that set up, but I think that air cutter would have hurt. So we'll just fire punch this thing. And Simisage. Okay, well, no problem there. Man, I lost! You become way too tough, but I'm gonna get stronger too! The winner of the first round is Nearly! Still, your Pokemon sure look like they're having a lot of fun when they battle. Ugh. Right on. Let's check out the other matches. Turn your attention to the giant screen. The first round, Nearly versus Almost. It was a jaw-dropping seesaw match. The winner is Nearly. The first round, Sunan versus Cheren. It was a totally one-sided game. Cheren won the battle. The first round, Larry versus Wanda. What a suspenseful match. The winner is Larry. The first round, Clarissa versus Colress. Too many S's in this fight. The opponent couldn't do much after all, and Colress, with his 2 S's at the very end, wins the fight. Now, let's move on to the next battle. A heated rematch between Nearly and the gym leader from Aspertia City, Cheren. In this corner, the young Pokemon trainer battling for his ideals. He was defeated long ago trying to take over the world, but he's back with a vengeance. The second round, Cheren versus Nearly. I'm as thrilled as I can be to battle against you. The first challenger I battled as a gym leader. I'm sure you've learned something about Pokemon during your journey. Now I'm going to see if your bond with your Pokemon has grown stronger. And then I'm going to take over the world! Alright, time to fight against Cheren! Again! But now he has a Stoutland, and that is a big dog! It's also only a level 25. Yikes. I don't know how he got that so early. So, Intimidate isn't really cool, but you know what? Wake Up Slap will still put this thing in its place. It's only using Tackle, for goodness sakes! Is that the best you can muster? Alright, he's got a Chinchino too. Aw. Alright, let's just Wake Up Slap. Oh, hey, it beat me to it. That's not fair. Let me show you how it's done, kid. There we go. Oh, get a critical hit for good measure. And a Watch Hog. Wow, let's watch this hog just faint really quickly. I do kind of wish that the World Tournament would flatten your levels even during this. It'd make it way too tough, but it would be interesting. Fantastic! You and your Pokemon have grown much stronger. The winner of the second round is Nearly! I made it where I am because Pokemon were by my side. Perhaps we need to think about why Pokemon help us, not in terms of Pokemon and trainers, but as a relationship between living beings. I'm gonna go rage for a bit. Let's check out the other match on the giant screen. The second round, Nearly versus Cheren. Nearly won! Now we know how strong trainers and Pokemon can become. And then the second round, Larry versus the president of the Unova Region from the Totally Not Plasma Party, Colress. It was a lopsided battle, of course. The winner is President Colress. And now we have our final match, ladies and gentlemen. The new trainer from Aspertia City, the up-and-coming Nearly, versus the president of the Unova Region himself, Colress. Which trainer will become the champion of the Driftveil Tournament? Nearly enters the fight. Will this be her first title? Can she stand up against the Unovan president? Driftveil Tournament, the final round. The opponent is entering the arena. It's Colress. His wish is to bring out the power of Pokemon and give everyone free puppies. That's right, President Colress. The final round, the president versus the up-and-coming Nearly. Who will take home the crown? As the president, oops, sorry, I gotta do my British voice, of course. As the president, it is the truth and the ideal ways things should be that I seek. The latent power of Pokemon, what is the best way to bring it out? If possible, I want to be the trust between Pokemon and their trainers, just as it had always been. I look forward to you teaching me that this is indeed true. Come on now, Nearly. Let's fight. Oh, snap. Alright, fighting against President Colress, and he leads with his Magneton. Now this is definitely the toughest fight of the batch, because I think Magneton has sturdy, so gotta watch out for that. You'll probably get paralyzed during this, but for a Pokemon like Conkeldurr, that's really no problem with his guts. Capoeira will just destroy, at least hopefully. You could get really unlucky. Oh man, speaking of really unlucky, this isn't very good at all. Okay, well there we go. Oh, it doesn't even have sturdy. Okay, nothing to worry about. False alarm. Okay, Elgium. So, being confused and paralyzed, I should probably switch out for Hokey Pokey here. This thing is a Psychic type after all. And it's gonna heal block. That's kind of silly, really, but whatever. Let's Fire Punch it. Boom. And last but not least, his Clink. If you have fighting and fire types, or like a ground type or something, it's actually really easy. Well done. I learned much from this battle. The winner is... Nearly! Just as I thought. Your Pokemon must be happy to be by your side. You bring out the best in their power. This concludes the Driftveil Tournament. See you in the next tournament. Yes, indeed. Just defeated the president. Congratulations on winning the Driftveil Tournament. Alright, cool. I get 1 BP for that. Can buy like a vitamin or something, I think. Alright, what's going on? An outstanding battle runs, even though you should have thrown the fight. I mean, that was the president after all. What were you thinking getting up there, humiliating him like that? But whatever, you know what? Hey, you two! Haven't you got any wild and crazy Pokemon battles to show me? Guess I'll have to enter the tournament myself and rock the audience right out of their seats. See what I mean? People are pouring in already. I think that might even be a gym leader or something. Whatever. You know what, little old Driftveil City will grow and make even more money, and a whole ton of money. I could buy me a new luxury yacht and everything, so just keep on busting those battles and riling everyone up. Alright, see you later. Yeah, indeed. Interesting. Yeah, definitely very interesting there. The Unova gym leaders will probably participate in order to improve their skills. Aw, I wanted to win the tournament the first time I participated. Yeah, if only we could be so lucky. Well, you know what? I think, I'm not sure how long of an episode this ended up being, but I'm really satisfied with how it turned out, except I want to talk to Colress before I wrap things up. By having battles with many trainers, I can bring out Pokemon's abilities. Eventually, as I continue to battle, the truth of my theory will be evident to all. Quite. Yeah, there's gonna be some action next time. Aw, yeah. But I'm gonna save that for the next episode of Marriland's Pokémon Black 2 Wedlocke. See ya next time, pirates! Aw yeah!